Okay, so picture this. You're drowning in a sea of spreadsheets, and you're chasing deadlines.
Yeah.
And you're just thinking, wouldn't it be amazing if some, AI magic wand could just poof all that away?
Right.
Well, we might actually be closer to that reality than we think.
Oh, really?
Um, we've been looking, as always, at, AIagentstore.ai.
Yeah.
And there's this new service from AWS. It's called Amazon Bedrock Agents.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
That's making waves,
it is.
especially in the developer community.
So I guess like the big question is, what are these Amazon Bedrock agents? Because
Ah,
the name kind of makes it sound like it's going to be like some superpowered
yeah.
AI assistant.
So you're not far off.
Okay.
The way I like to think about it is you're essentially building your own personalized AI workforce.
Okay.
So instead of, manually doing all these tedious tasks, you can have these agents handle them for you.
So these agents are kind of like almost like digital employees in a way.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Think of them as highly skilled virtual assistants.
Okay.
You give them instructions, and they can carry out these multi-step processes, interact with your existing software APIs.
Okay, hold on a second. APIs.
Sure.
For those of us who, are not programmers, can
Right.
you explain what an API is?
Of course. So API stands for Application Programming Interface,
Okay.
and essentially it's like a messenger
Okay.
that allows different software applications to talk to each other.
Oh, okay.
So let's say you have a CRM system and a project management tool.
Yeah.
An API can enable them to exchange information seamlessly.
Okay.
So your Bedrock agent can use APIs to pull data from your CRM, update your project management tool, send out emails,
Got it.
all without you having to do anything.
So it's not just like replacing like one little task. It's like
Yeah.
it can actually handle like a whole.
It's like automating entire workflows.
Yeah, workflow.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
But I mean, there are a lot of tools that say they can automate stuff.
Yeah.
But what makes this different? What makes this a big deal?
Bedrock agents leverage something called foundation models.
Ooh, foundation models.
Yes. Think of them as really powerful AI brains
Okay.
that have been trained on massive amounts of data.
Okay.
So unlike traditional automation tools that are kind of rigid,
Yeah.
foundation models can learn, reason, adapt.
So it's almost like they can think for themselves
In a way, yes.
to a certain extent, obviously.
Of course, within the bounds of their programming.
Right. But it's still pretty amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
So give me an example. How would this like actually work, for a regular person like out there in the world?
Okay, let's say you're a sales manager,
Okay.
right? You could have a Bedrock agent that automatically processes incoming orders,
Okay.
updates your inventory, notifies the shipping department,
Yeah.
and even sends personalized follow-up emails to customers.
Wow. So like it's almost like having like a whole team of people
Right.
just like working for you in the cloud.
Exactly. And the best part is it learns from each interaction.
Oh, wow.
Becomes more efficient and accurate over time.
So it's not just like doing the same thing over and over again. It's actually like
constantly improves.
improving. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So on the AIagentstore.ai website, they mentioned some really interesting features. One of them was memory retention.
Yes.
Is that like giving these agents like an actual memory?
It is. It's kind of like giving them a digital brain that remembers past experiences.
Okay.
So instead of treating each task as a blank slate,
Yeah.
they can access and learn from previous interactions.
So it's not just like storing data, it's like understanding the context.
Exactly. It's about understanding the nuances.
Yeah.
And that leads to more natural and effective task execution.
Okay. So they can like learn from their mistakes.
Yes. And they can improve over time.
But what about security? I mean, giving AI access to like sensitive company data sounds a little bit scary.
Right. That's a valid concern.
Right.
But Amazon seems to be addressing it with something called Bedrock guardrails.
Bedrock guardrails.
Yeah. These are built-in security measures to prevent unauthorized access or actions that could compromise the system.
So it's like putting up like a fence around the data.
Exactly. It's like a security system for your AI agent.
Okay. That makes me feel a little better.
Good.
Another feature they mentioned was multi-agent collaboration.
Oh, yes.
What is that? Is that like having like a whole team of AI agents like working together?
That's exactly what it is. Imagine a team of specialized agents, each with its own expertise, seamlessly collaborating to solve complex problems.
So it's like one agent could be gathering data, another one could be analyzing it,
Right.
and then another one could be like writing a report. based on all that.
Exactly. Or
Yeah.
making recommendations.
Yeah. The possibilities are like kind of mind-blowing.
Oh, they are. It's a very exciting area of research.
But I imagine like coordinating all those agents must be like a total nightmare.
It definitely presents challenges,
Yeah.
but the potential benefits are enormous.
Yeah.
If we can crack the code on effective multi-agent collaboration. Yeah.
It could revolutionize industries.
So it's still kind of like early days.
Yes.
It's still an evolving field.
Okay. Now, I noticed that Bedrock agents are closed source.
Yes.
Which means that we can't like tinker with the code ourselves.
Right.
And the pricing is like contact for pricing, which
Yeah.
probably means it's
Yes.
really expensive.
That's pretty typical for enterprise-level AI solutions.
Yeah.
Companies like Amazon, they want to protect their intellectual property
Sure.
and ensure they can provide the necessary support for these complex systems.
So it's probably not something that like, I'm going to be using at home anytime soon.
Probably not.
Yeah.
At least not in its current form.
Right. But it's still really fascinating to think about the potential.
Oh, absolutely.
So it seems like we're on the cusp of a major shift in how we work,
I agree.
with these AI agents becoming, increasingly integrated into our lives.
It makes you wonder what the future holds, right?
It does. It makes me
Yeah.
wonder, like, if you could create your own AI agent to automate something in your life, what would you automate?
That's a good question. That's a question for our listeners to ponder.
Yeah, if you're listening, think about that.
And if you want to explore the world of AI agents further,
Yeah,
be sure to check out AIAgentStore.ai.
it's a great resource
It is.
to stay ahead of the curve in this, rapidly evolving field.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, that was a fascinating look at Amazon Bedrock agents.
Indeed it was.
Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.